Okay, let's do 4K 30 frames per second. 4K 30 frames per second, which is the max you can record with the Pixel 6 Pro. 4K 30 frames per second. And remember, you can record up to 4K 60 frames per second with the Galaxy S10 5G. 4K 30 frames per second, Pixel 6 Pro, and 4K 30 frames per second on the Galaxy S10 5G. So it looks like the Pixel has a wider field of view and also a better dynamic range. As you can see, look at the sky. So 4K 30 frames per second, Pixel 6 Pro, and 4K 30 frames per second too with the Galaxy S10 5G. 4K 30 frames per second. Let me move forward, stretching my arms as much as possible, and you let me know which one's better. I think this Pixel 6 Pro wins this one. Okay, let's now do the 1080p 60 frames per second. 1080p 60 frames per second, Pixel 6 Pro and Galaxy S10 5G. 1080p 60 frames per second. Once again, it looks like the dynamic range is slightly better on the Pixel 6 Pro. 1080p 60 frames per second, Pixel 6 Pro and Galaxy S10 5G. And let me keep panning around. So Pixel 6 Pro, Galaxy S10 5G. Okay, let's now finish as usual with the 1080p 30 frames per second. 1080p 30 frames per second. Just forgot to say that the Pixel 6 Pro has a very nice feature called the speech enhancement. I won't try this one for this video. I'm going to do a separate video trying that and see how it works. Speech enhancement with the Pixel 6 Pro, but not with this video. 1080p 30 frames per second now. Let me move forward. Pixel 6 Pro and Galaxy S10 5G. Okay, one feature that the Galaxy S10 5G has that the Pixel 6 Pro doesn't have is the portrait video, as you can see, with different background effects, which is amazing and I absolutely love. So for me, that's one advantage of the S10 5G over the Pixel 6 Pro.